Peter Underwood's Ghost Watch.
Lord Dufferin, an ex-Viceroy of India, was spending the weekend with an old friend in Ireland when, around midnight, he found himself restless and wide awake. He opened his bedroom window and looked out over the lawns, and his eyes caught a movement in the moonlight. As he watched, he saw the figure of a man step from the shadow. It was bent almost double by the weight of a long and heavy box he carried on his back, a coffin. As the figure made his painful way across the lawn, it stopped and looked straight up at Lord Dufferin. The moon shone on its face, with features so horrible that the ex-Viceroy shuddered when their eyes met. He described the faces full of horror and malevolence. Some years later, when Lord Dufferin was ambassador to France, he was discussing a meeting on the 5th floor of a Paris hotel. Accompanied by his secretary, he joined others waiting for the lift. It rattled to a stop and the doors opened. Deep in conversation, Lord Dufferin started to enter the lift. As he stepped forward, he looked at the face of the lift attendant. With a sudden shock of amazement, Lord Dufferin stepped back out of the lift. The face was the same one he'd seen in Ireland carrying a coffin across the lawn. Lord Dufferin felt a chilled dread seep into him. He was visibly shaken, and much to the astonishment of the hotel manager, he waved the lift away, refusing to step inside. The lift started its descent, when suddenly there was a harsh clang, a loud banging noise, followed by an awful screech and a tremendous thud that seemed to vibrate through the hotel. The wire suspension cable had snapped, and the loaded lift plunged to the bottom of the shaft. 5 people died, among them the lift operator, whose face had saved Lord Dufferin's life. I'm Peter Underwood, and I'll be back with Ghost Watch soon.